So the question is, how do you speak truth in a highly hierarchical environment like a workplace where perhaps you have disagreeable and even tyrannical managers and a resistance to the truth? Well, that's an excellent question. The first thing I would say is you prepare yourself. And so if you want to negotiate, for example, you can't negotiate from a position of weakness because you lose. You'll lose in every way. You can't withstand the conflict. You've got nothing to fall back on. So if you're in a workplace that's not amenable to informative messages, let's say, the first thing you do is look for another job. I don't mean that you take another job. That isn't what I mean. I mean that you need to provide yourself with credible options, because otherwise you'll be weak when you stand forth, and especially someone who's a bully will just bowl you right over because you've got no power. And so you have to prepare yourself, and you do that by reducing the risk to yourself in an intelligent manner. And one of the things I counsel my clients, many of whom are executives or people who are otherwise very successful, is that you should always be prepared to make a lateral upward move, because otherwise you have no negotiating power. And so, of course, that means that if you have no options, you're in a weak position. But it is the case that if you have no options, that you're in a weak position. So you keep your CV updated. You develop the skills necessary to make you movable in the marketplace. You reduce your fear of interviews and alternative, the processes that you have to go through to seek alternative employment, which is a very good thing to do anyways. And then, if you can put yourself in a position of relative strength, then you can decide what it is that you have to say first. You don't fight unnecessary battles, and you don't make unnecessary enemies. And perhaps you put forth a tentative suggestion with great argumentation behind it, after perhaps also finding out if there are other people who feel the same way you do, and formulating a potential solution. And then, generally speaking, under those conditions, the probability that you will be successful will be maximized. I would also say that if, under those conditions, you still cannot succeed, that you should leave, because you're purchasing security of person at the price of security of soul, and that's a bad choice. It'll beat you down across time, and you don't want that.